Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Have you ever dreamed of visiting the most extreme, otherworldly places on Earth? Today, we're about to take you on a journey to some of the most beautiful, mysterious, and absolutely deadly locations our planet has to offer. In this countdown of dangerous places you should never visit, we'll explore places where nature is in full attack mode, radioactive wastelands, toxic lakes, and forbidden zones that are as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying. Some of these places are legally off-limits, while others are deceptively open to the public. But all of them prove that Earth can be just as menacing as it is magnificent. So, if you're ready for a journey into the world's most extreme environments, stay tuned, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's get started. Our countdown begins with Chernobyl, Ukraine, the site of the world's most infamous nuclear disaster in 1986. The abandoned city of Pripyat may look frozen in time, but beneath the silence, dangerous radiation still lingers. The exclusion zone, spanning roughly 1,000 square miles, is dotted with hazardous hotspots even decades after the disaster. Visitors can take guided tours to see the haunting remains, abandoned buildings, wildlife reclaiming the land, and the iconic Ferris wheel. But stray from the safe paths, and you risk exposure to harmful radiation in one of the most toxic areas on Earth. The Chernobyl disaster changed how the world views nuclear safety. The zone stands as a stark reminder of the power and danger of nuclear energy. Haunting, fascinating, and definitely not a place for casual visits. Approach with respect and caution, or better yet, don't approach at all. Next up, we travel to Japan. In 2011, a massive earthquake and tsunami triggered a triple nuclear meltdown in Fukushima, releasing large amounts of radioactive material and forcing the evacuation of entire towns. A strict exclusion zone was created around the site, and even after years of cleanup, significant parts remain unsafe for habitation and travel. Radiation hotspots can still be found in forests, abandoned buildings, and certain soil areas. Even today, ghost towns stand silent, overgrown with vegetation, a chilling reminder of the disaster's long-lasting effects. While some parts of Fukushima have reopened to residents, the exclusion zone remains off-limits to casual visitors, a stark testament to nature's power and the fragility of human technology. Despite ongoing cleanup, some areas will remain uninhabitable for decades to come. Located in the Andaman Sea, North Sentinel Island is home to an uncontacted tribe. This tribe wants absolutely nothing to do with the outside world. Visitors have been met with arrows and spears, and some have tragically lost their lives. This indigenous community has lived in isolation for thousands of years and fiercely protects their privacy. Outsiders who approach the island are met with hostility, often being driven away by arrows and spears. Several tragic incidents have occurred when people ignored warnings, resulting in serious injury or death. The Indian government has declared the island off-limits to protect both the tribe and outsiders, as the Sentinelese have no immunity to common diseases that could be deadly to them. North Sentinel Island is a powerful reminder that some parts of the world should remain untouched and respected, a living example of humanity's earliest way of life surviving against all odds. But it's not just for your safety, it's to protect the Sentinelese from diseases their immune systems can't handle. This is one place where "do not disturb" should be taken very seriously. Nicknamed the Mountain of Fire, Mount Marappi is Indonesia's most active volcano. Known as the Mountain of Fire, Mount Marappi is Indonesia's most active and dangerous volcano. Located on the island of Java, it has erupted more than 80 times since 1548, with its most recent major eruptions occurring in 2010 and 2021. Towns nearby have evacuation plans on standby, but lives are still lost. These eruptions are violent, spewing ash clouds, molten lava, and deadly pyroclastic flows, fast-moving currents of hot gas and volcanic material that can obliterate everything in their path. The beauty of this mountain hides its explosive temper. Local villages live under constant threat and have developed early warning systems and evacuation plans, but eruptions still cause loss of life and massive destruction. The fertile volcanic soil makes the surrounding area densely populated, adding to the risk. Mount Marappi is a reminder of the raw power of nature, breathtaking to behold but deadly if you get too close. Now, welcome to one of the hottest, driest, and most alien landscapes on Earth, the Danakill Depression in Ethiopia. With temperatures often topping 125 degrees Fahrenheit, or 51 degrees Celsius, it's a land of sulfuric acid pools, lava lakes, and toxic gases. But it's not just the heat. The landscape is otherworldly, featuring vast salt flats, bubbling sulfur springs, acidic lava lakes, and toxic gas vents. The area's harsh conditions make it incredibly difficult for most life to survive, yet a few hardy species and local Afar tribes have adapted to this brutal environment. Travelers venturing here face intense heat, dehydration risks, and exposure to corrosive chemicals. Despite its stunning, almost alien beauty, the Danakill Depression is truly a place where nature shows its raw, unforgiving power, a land that's as dangerous as it is fascinating. On our list next is Lake Natron. It is stunning, but it is not a tropical getaway. The lake, located in northern Tanzania, looks like a dazzling red and orange wonderland, but appearances can be deceiving. The lake's waters are extremely alkaline, with a pH as high as 10.5 due to the high concentration of sodium carbonate and other minerals. The lake's high salt and pH levels have preserved the remains of birds and animals that died in or near it, giving them a stone-like appearance. This creates a harsh environment where few creatures can survive, but some species like flamingos have adapted to breed here, despite the hostile conditions. The water's high alkalinity and temperature can cause severe burns to the skin and eyes of animals and humans alike. What makes Lake Natron even eerier is how it preserves the remains of birds and other animals that die in or near its waters, turning them into calcified statues that look like they've been frozen in time. It's a surreal and haunting landscape, beautiful to behold, but deadly to touch. The name says it all. Death Valley is the hottest place on Earth. In 2020, it reached a blistering 134 degrees Fahrenheit, or 56.7 degrees Celsius. In the summer months, temperatures routinely hover above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, or 49 degrees Celsius, turning this vast desert basin into a literal oven. While it's part of a stunning national park known for its salt flats, sand dunes, and colorful canyons, the extreme heat poses serious risks. Even experienced hikers and photographers can quickly fall victim to heat stroke or dehydration if they're not properly prepared. Vehicles break down, water runs out, and in a place with such brutal temperatures, those problems can turn fatal fast. So, yes, Death Valley is incredibly beautiful, but it absolutely lives up to its name. Next, just off the coast of Brazil lies Snake Island, home to one of the world's most venomous snakes, the golden lancehead viper. There are thousands of them on this tiny island, and their venom can melt human flesh. The Brazilian Navy has banned all visits, and for good reason. This small, jungle-covered island is home to one of the most venomous snakes in the world, the golden lancehead viper. It's estimated that there's at least one snake for every square meter, some say even more. The golden lancehead's venom is so potent it can cause tissue necrosis, internal bleeding, and even death in under an hour. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian Navy has banned public access to the island. Only a few scientists, under strict supervision, are ever allowed to visit. With no safe paths, no medical facilities, and nowhere to hide, this island is the definition of off-limits. It might look like a tropical paradise, but trust us, this is one place you never want to set foot on. Erta Ale is one of only a few volcanoes in the world with a persistent lava lake. Located in the harsh Danakill Desert in Ethiopia, getting there is half the danger. Nicknamed the Gateway to Hell, Erta Ale has been erupting almost non-stop since 1967, with glowing rivers of molten rock swirling just beneath the surface. The ground is unstable, and toxic gases like sulfur dioxide constantly vent from the crater, making the air difficult and dangerous to breathe. Trekking up the volcano's flanks in blistering heat, visitors risk burns, falls, and disorientation, especially at night when the lava glows brightest. Despite the risk, the spectacle is mesmerizing, a churning pit of liquid fire unlike anything else on Earth. But this is no tourist attraction. It's a raw, unpredictable force of nature that reminds us just how alive the Earth really is. And finally, we have Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands, a picture-perfect Pacific island with a dark past. In the 1940s and 50s, the US tested 23 nuclear weapons here. The most powerful, a 15-megaton hydrogen bomb, left the island scarred and radioactive. Despite the tropical beauty, the area is still uninhabitable, and some marine life shows signs of mutation. Despite the tropical beauty, the area is still uninhabitable, and some marine life shows signs of mutation. Bikini Atoll is proof that even paradise can become poisoned. So, there you have it. From boiling lava lakes and radioactive wastelands to toxic waters and islands full of vipers, Earth holds some truly terrifying places that remind us just how wild and unpredictable nature can be. These locations may tempt the adventurous spirit, but they serve as a powerful reminder. Not everywhere is meant to be explored. Some landscapes are best left undisturbed, admired from afar, or respected for the raw forces they represent. So, would you ever dare visit one of these deadly destinations? Or do you think there are even more extreme places we missed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world's most dangerous environments, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another wild countdown. Until next time, stay curious, but stay safe.